I have been planning a long multi-day trip for next year, and it's my first long multi-day trip that I will have undertaken. And in the process of doing so, I was planning to get a lot of saddle time on my motorcycle. Now the thing with my motorcycle is I'm kind of a fair weather rider. I like riding when the weather's nice, when it's dry like this. I tend to not ride out in the rain. However, I was reading a post by someone in one of the Facebook groups that I belong to, and this person did a ride somewhere in the area where I'm going in the same time of year that I'm doing the ride, and they were talking about all the weather that they came across and how they encountered snow and storms, you know, along with some of the good weather. This post went on. It was really good because he was basically giving advice to anybody who might be doing a trip similar to that. And I suddenly realized that I need to ride in the rain more. Last night we had a huge storm, big storm, and it was supposed to rain this morning. And I prepared myself, prepared my gear to go for a ride today in the rain. And sometime overnight during the windstorm, the rain stopped, the wind kept up and dried all the roads. So of course I still want to ride, so I'm out for a ride now, but it's a little disappointing because I wanted to ride in the inclement weather. Now there's a whole lot of reasons. It's not just the practice I need for riding my motorcycle in this inclement weather. It's also my gear. So because this trip is in the summertime, I was quite surprised to hear about the snow in the passes. But I guess I shouldn't be that surprised. But I was planning this trip with a friend, you know, so we could have, you know, decent weather. But I was expecting some rain. So anyway, here I am trying to practice in the inclement weather, and I don't have any, other than it's a little bit chilly. It's 11 degrees Celsius. That's not bad. I've ridden in colder weather. It's a little bit windy, it's dry, but it's not stormy anymore, which is nice. And I've got a lot to practice with. And it's like I started to say, it's not just my riding that I need to practice with, it's my gear. I need to check out my gear. I've got to stick things in my saddlebags to see if anything will get wet, because they're supposed to be waterproof saddlebags. My tank bag, I've got a rain cover for it. I want to put that in the rain to see. My clothing, you know, I'm wearing this Gore-Tex jacket. Do I trust this Gore-Tex jacket is going to keep me warm and dry, or am I going to have to pick up a rain shell? My pants, I know I'm going to pick up a rain shell for some pants. I've got actually a rain shell at home. I'm going to have to try and see if that'll save me any money. I've also picked up a bunch of anti-fog things for my glasses and my visor. I'm going to have to take my pin lock off, take the face shield off, remove the pin lock to kind of air it out, because I know after a while they do kind of get some moisture in there. And I have noticed even on today's ride that it has been getting fogged up, especially when I come to stop signs and stuff, which is not abnormal, but I think I would like that to stop. My plan is to be prepared for any sort of weather eventuality that might occur, because like I say, I'm in my 50s, and I know there's a lot of older guys riding than me, and a lot of experienced ones. I'm not experienced, so I'd like to be as prepared as possible for my trip, so that way nothing is a surprise and I'm not suffering and hating it. So I'm still going to have to find a couple of miserable days to ride my motorcycle, which means I'm going to get even more riding in this winter, because I don't have to wait for those nice days. But I'm reaching out to you. I know there's a lot of my viewers, there's a lot of fellow content creators that I chit-chat with, who have a lot more experience than I do riding. And I would like to know, or get some advice from any of you to tell me what I should be thinking about on a long trip and what kind of gear you use. What considerations might I not be what considerations might I be forgetting? So I'd really appreciate it if you could leave a comment for me and just let me know, because I appreciate it. I like to learn, and I like hearing about other people's experiences. Thanks for watching. Take care and ride safe.